In the movie 12 Monkeys, James Cole is sent back in time, in 1996, to stop a virus from spreading, which caused the death of 5 billion people. People had to live underground after this. But things go wrong as he ends up in 1990 instead of 1996. Can Cole stop the virus from spreading? It was said that in 1997, a virus killed 5 million people. Humans had to leave the surface and live underground. Animals ruled the earth again. In an underground jail, a man named James Cole woke up from a dream where he heard a shot and saw a frightened kid watching an armed man get wounded and a woman running towards him, but nothing could be done. He was brought to scientists. They told Cole they had invented a method to send someone back in time. They chose him for a supposedly voluntary task because of his tough mentality. They said if he did this task, his punishment would be forgiven. They wanted him to go back to 1996, when the virus started spreading. He had to find the original virus so they could make a treatment in the present time. Cole agreed, even though he knew many prisoners never returned from this job. After this, he was sent back to the past by time travel, dressed in special protective equipment to go to the surface. But it wasn't 1996. It was 1990. He was arrested after a fight with the police. A doctor named Dr. Catherine Rayleigh came to see him. Cole was considered insane because of his strange words and behaviors, and he was described as psychotic and highly aggressive. He was called in front of the doctors, and Catherine was one of them. Cole told them a virus would spread in 1996, and that by 1997, it would kill 5 billion people. Only 1% survived, and people from his time, 2035, lived underground. But nobody believed Cole. When asked if he came to save the world, he said no, the world had already ended. He said he came to learn about the virus that killed millions so they could develop a cure in his time and live openly on the surface again, breathing peacefully. Later, Cole said he wanted to call his scientist team because they had a machine that could send his message by dialing a number. Cole was allowed to call, but a woman picked up. The machine was set up by scientists in 1996, but Cole was in 1990, so he couldn't reach them. He realized he was not in 1996, which made people think he was insane. In the mental asylum, he met another insane man named Jeffrey Goins, the son of a rich person, but then Cole mysteriously disappeared. In a recurring dream, a child watched Jeffrey escape the police. Cole woke up in the year 2035, informing scientists they sent him to the wrong year. He heard a recording of a girl saying the army of the 12 monkeys had completed its task. Later, a scientist asked Cole if he sent this message since he was from 1996. Cole told them they sent him to 1990 instead of 1996. Cole was shown some pictures and asked if he met any of them. He saw a picture of Jeffrey, whom he met in the mental asylum. Cole said he might have met him before. Cole was given another chance and put into the time travel machine again. This time, he was mistakenly sent back to World War I, where bullets were flying everywhere. Cole was confused and got shot. Before he died, the machine worked, and he arrived in November 1996 where he was supposed to be. There he saw Dr. Catherine, who was giving a presentation on people who predicted the end of humanity throughout history. She had become very popular after publishing a book, and everyone was requesting her autograph. A senior doctor, Dr. Peters, informed Catherine that because of people, the earth was becoming uninhabitable. All resources were depleting due to overpopulation. While going home, Cole, who was already there, kidnapped her. He asked her to go with him to a city because the virus had started there. Catherine recognized him as the same person who disappeared from the mental asylum 6 years ago. Cole tried to convince her that he was not insane, but traveling through time. She didn't believe him, but they reached North Key City. Cole saw the marks and posters of the 12 Monkeys army. He understood that the 12 Monkeys team had activated and was about to complete its mission of spreading the virus. The virus would start spreading in a month. Cole saw the face of an animal outside a shop, a sign of the 12 Monkeys army. He rushed to the shop where 3 people were present. He said he knew they were part of the 12 Monkeys and demanded their leader's name. They initially denied it, but when Cole pointed a gun at a girl, they finally revealed their leader's name, Jeffrey. Jeffrey was famous because his father was a virus expert. Jeffrey opposed his father and his work on the virus. Cole then went to Jeffrey's house with the bullet from the war still stuck in his leg. Catherine said she was a doctor and wanted to treat his injured leg. She removed the bullet, bandaged his leg, and he left for Jeffrey's house. Cole contacted Jeffrey at an event organized by Jeffrey's father to get information about the virus. They told Jeffrey that his old friend had come to meet him. When he saw Cole, he refused to recognize him. Cole said he was there for the 12 Monkeys. Hearing this, Jeffrey took him into his room. Cole told Jeffrey he wasn't interested in what he was doing and only wanted to know about the virus. Jeffrey said he didn't know about any virus and claimed it was Cole who gave him the idea of eliminating humanity with a virus stolen from his father, denying any relation to the 12 monkeys. Cole got angry, told Jeffrey to shut up, and attacked him. Jeffrey's companions arrived and Cole had to run. They chased him, but he managed to escape. He opened the trunk of his car where he had kept Catherine locked. She kicked him and yelled, calling him stupid and asking how he dared to lock her in the trunk. Seeing Cole injured, she asked if he had fought someone. He said the world would soon be dead, and the survivors would live underground. He said he couldn't leave this time because he wanted to live in the open air, enjoying the sun, water, and freedom. They heard police sirens, and Catherine honked the horn to distract them. When Catherine turned back, Cole had left. He disappeared in a manner similar to how he vanished from the mental hospital. He returned to his time in 2035. The lab staff informed Catherine in 1996 that the bullet she removed from his leg was not from the present time, but from wartime. Hearing this, Catherine was shocked. She saw Cole in war pictures and realized he wasn't insane. Everything he had said about time travel was true. The world was also coming to an end. She called Jeffrey's father and informed him that his son would steal the virus from the lab, which would lead to the end of the world. Catherine and Cole were sure the 12 monkeys leader would spread the virus. Jeffrey's father told them Jeffrey couldn't access where the virus was kept. Cole, who was in 2035, was brought back to 1996 to research the virus. He met Catherine and told her he wanted to surrender to the police. Frequent time travel had affected his mind. Catherine assured him, "I know you're not crazy and everything you said was true." She took him along and asked for the number to contact the scientists in 2035. He told her he didn't want to go back because he didn't want to live underground. He wanted to live a beautiful life under the open sky and the fresh air. He immediately recalled the phone number he used to contact a scientist in 1990. He gave Catherine this number. When she returned, she was very happy. She told Cole, "This was a company number, and I told them the 12 Monkey Army has finished its task." Cole asked if she had said, "Merry Christmas," and she was shocked because she had indeed said that. The scientists received this message in 2035. They both realized that the virus would soon spread, killing 5 billion people. Despite their best efforts, they couldn't stop it. They just had to search for it. Since Cole decided to live, he removed the chip that the scientists of 2035 used to call him. This chip was under his teeth. He had never seen the sea, so Catherine offered to take him to see it. They changed their appearance as the police were chasing Cole. When Cole saw her new look, he said, "You always come in my dreams." He told her he only had one dream, where he could only see her. Catherine also felt like she already knew Cole. The next morning, they left for the place where Catherine would show him the sea. On the way, the driver told them the 12 Monkeys Army had freed all the animals from the zoo and Jeffrey's father's lab. Catherine and Cole realized the 12 Monkeys Army's purpose was different. They wanted to free animals, not spread the virus. They reached the airport, where Catherine bought the tickets. She told Cole to forget about the 12 Monkeys Army because they hadn't spread the virus. After the call, Cole's friend came from 2035. He gave Cole a gun and told him to complete the mission, or they would have to kill Catherine. Catherine collapsed with Dr. Peters, a senior doctor who had come to get an autograph from her after her lecture. He said that humans had made the Earth uninhabitable. Catherine learned that Dr. Peters worked with Jeffrey's father, who was a virus expert. He might have the virus that was going to spread. She told Cole, and they both left to find Dr. Peters. They saw him but could not follow him because of security. Catherine shouted to stop him because he had a dangerous virus, but no one heard her. Cole ran after the doctor with a gun, but the police, who were already searching for him, arrived and shot him. Catherine reached Cole, who was dying. This was the scene Cole had seen many times in his dreams. Catherine realized that Cole was in 1996. A boy watching the scene was Cole's childhood self. Cole made 2 appearances, one as a child in 1996 and one from 2035 after time travel. Catherine recognized Cole's childhood appearance. On the plane, Dr. Peters was about to travel to several places to spread the virus within a week. A woman sitting next to him had come from 1996 to 2035. She knew Dr. Peters was the one who would spread the virus. She collected information about the virus and informed her time about it. The virus had not yet been wiped out because if Dr. Peters, who developed the virus, was arrested or killed, or if the virus was destroyed, the entire timeline would be disturbed. Without the virus, the world's population would not be reduced. and the people of 2035 could not return because there would be no people living in that time. Therefore, they needed to collect information about the virus to create an antidote so people in 2035 could live under the open sky again. The film ended with this.